could have made me believe. No one could have convinced me. Had to use my own two eyes to see.
Trapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Hey. Cold gang with the cocaine. The more money make more rain. Going up a bank while I'm back in propane. Point blank range, get nose range. Skip to my Lou with the pack and the cat. Jiffy, Lou with the bricks, where they at? Drippin', ooze, the paddock all wet. Birds in the truck, they ain't leaving at the nest. Get 5 base set like milk. Yup, running with the pack, got slipped. Hands in the cookie jar, cut his finger off. Being greedy, we gon' cut his tummy out. 100 bricks on the road, took a couple routes. Flush mama house, her man's a Philly couch. I ain't really with the razzle dazzle. Knock him out, but then I throw him off the boat paddle. Go to Tijuana, put the kilo on the saddle. Sack him, hit a lick and cop a pterodactyl. Pap him, chop a bite down like an apple. Match it with the acres.
Ain't no business, less the family in it. Ain't no business, less the family in it.
Need you out, Vegas.
Top smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get janked.
My brother is a killer.
It's bad and bullshit bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My it's bad and bullshit bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. Niggas a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your yeah, that. Cooking the dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get janked. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit bad. Cooking up dope with a savage. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. All set. Records on records, got backers on backers on right.
Hey, everybody. What's up? What is up, y'all? It is time for the family business. This is our group live that we do. Y'all already know we got to get into everything. We got to see how everybody was feeling about the episode. I hope everybody had a good weekend thus far. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday and all the things. Let me know in the chat what y'all thought about this episode. Let me know what your vibe check is. I'm gonna go ahead and start bringing up everybody. But yeah, y'all go ahead and start talking in the chat. Hey, Steven. Hey, Deja. Let me say that right. Hey, Boo. Hey, Teddy. How are you? Hey, DeMarcus. Let me go ahead and bring up my girl, Tish. Hey, Boo.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm rounding out my birthday week. Hey, chat.
Hey, happy birthday. Y'all make sure y'all say happy birthday to Tisha because I forgot. Like, I'm horrible. But make sure y'all say happy birthday to her. Happy birthday, boo.
Thank you.
How you feeling? Another year around the sun. How's it going?
Yes, I'm loving it. A year older, a year wiser, and just doing my thing. I'm only 10 away from my goal. 100 subscribers. I'm only 10 away.
Hey, 10 away from the goal, y'all. If you are not subscribed to Letitia, y'all got to go out there and subscribe to her. I'll drop her link in the chat as soon as I got to go get it. But I will drop her link in the chat. That way y'all can go over there and subscribe to the channel. Do all the things. She has some good content over there. She talks about the family business as well. I think you're doing the season 5, right, of the original family business right now as well, too. And she just dropped a new segment. So y'all go over there and support. Hey, Lady Virtue. How you doing, boo? Let me go ahead and bring up my next person. Hey, boo.
Listen, what do you say? Ain't no something. Let's the family in it.
Ain't
Listen,
no
what's
business, ain't no
up?
business, let's not have me in it. Ain't no
Okay,
business,
listen, I
ain't
can't
no
bounce too hard right now, but I sure keep feeling it every time I hear that theme song.
business.
What's up, everybody, and happy birthday, Letitia.
Thank
Um,
you.
I hope you're enjoying your birthday month. Okay, don't stop, can't stop, won't stop.
Okay. Even
Hey,
if they are trying to push these Aries in here, girl, don't stop. Okay. Just keep going.
exactly.
We coming, we coming.
Like we just got here. Pisces season just started. Okay.
Okay.
We'll give you a little more time. We'll give you a little more time.
My mom is a Pisces. Shout out to my mama, y'all. Today is my mom's birthday. Happy
Oh, happy
birthday,
birthday
girl.
to
Happy
y'all.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Mama EJ.
Listen, if you are
Yes.
watching this, you know I love you. And happy birthday. So she'll tune in sometimes when she can. So
Oh,
Pisces are definitely a beautiful set of people,
of
FYI.
course. Of course. I know quite a few of them.
Yeah, I love me a good old Pisces. Y'all already know I gotta bring my next girl up. She's kind of new to the channel, but not new to the channel. She been around, but she don't ever like just be on my channel like that. But she up here today, y'all. We had her on here a couple of weeks ago. Let me go ahead and bring up
That's
Lex.
great.
Not the shadow.
Please.
Hey.
Hi. There's a reason why I'm saying shadow. It's got more than just one meaning. We're gonna get into it. Hopefully.
No, we're not.
Hopefully. Happy birthday, Ms. Letitia. All
Thank
the things,
you.
all the means, and let's get into it.
Thank you.
Hey, and last but not least, y'all already know I got my girl in the building.
Hey,
Hey, boo.
hi, how
Hey,
y'all
boo. Hey,
doing?
boo. I feel like we need to play
Listen,
that.
we was in the chat. I was like, who the I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get my piece out, but who is Shadow?
I know, right? It took me for a second too. I was like, and then I thought about it. I said, "Oh, damn, Lex, I know exactly who that is
I was
in
gonna
the
have to get,
shadow."
I thought I had to get on my Big Shirley game, I didn't know. But hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hey.
Hey.
Hello. Listen, my girl Tamika is not here tonight, but she is definitely here with us in spirit.
Hey, Tamika.
Hi Tamika, praying for you, love you, miss you.
All of that, what Candy said. So I gotta find that thing though. So y'all, vibe check in the chat. Vibe check up here on the panel. Tisha, vibe check. Rate it and your initial thoughts. I was about to say your final thoughts, girl. I done hit it to the end. My bad.
We just started. We just got here. Okay, so 8.5, I'm gonna give it. And that's mostly because we did get a little action. And I don't know if that made it better or worse. I'm sure it made it worse, but our boy Floyd came through with them thunderbolt hands, and he set ablaze some. I don't know. He might have started some mess, but it's all right because he needed to get that quick 1-2 in there. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Hey, because look, listen, Floyd can't do no wrong to me.
Me either.
Okay, Floyd, my new guy. He like an honorary Duncan. I don't care what nobody say. He
Yes,
is a
sir.
Duncan. Damn it.
He is a
Oh yeah,
dunk.
he's definitely a Duncan. We're gonna,
Okay, he in that thing.
yes.
You know what? Because I know Tisha was in the chat, and I know that Candy was in the chat, so I know that they agree about Floyd for sure. But you was probably asleep or something because you're tired. What did you think about Floyd with the 1-2 hit a quitter? Can he be a Duncan or what? Can we let him in the fold? Because I don't know what his last name is over there, but I feel like he needs to be a Duncan. That's you, Bo, because you was the one that was asleep.
Me?
Take a douche,
Oh,
girl.
my
Yes.
bad. Girl, listen. If you don't say people, my bad. I be missing stuff. Listen, yeah, Floyd is a Duncan no matter what. Like the way he kicking tail around here and just popping folks with no regard, he's definitely an automatic honorary Duncan. They should have just went ahead and named him Floyd, whatever his middle name is, and then Duncan at the end because he kicking folks and stumping and walking up to the people's door, knocking and popping, and he been a Duncan for me. So I love
Okay.
Floyd. I love Floyd.
Listen, I ain't mad at Floyd at all. Come through, Floyd. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me know what y'all rating is. What was y'all giving it? I know I had like a 8.5, I think. And let me see. I think that was the only one. Oh, I think DeMarcus gave it 8.5. I gave it a 9 because I was here for Floyd all day long. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That was like the highlight of the thing for me. Not to mention, as much as I did not like the one part, never mind. I'm just gonna let it go because I can't deal. Lex, it was not a sucker punch. See, my husband always jumping into stuff. Y'all see what I'm saying? Just talking about a sucker punch. It was not a sucker punch. Shadow. Let me know what you thought about this episode. What's your rating?
I got thoughts. I'm not sure how everybody gonna feel about my thoughts. I felt a little lackluster. I'm gonna be honest. I understand it's the first season. I understand it's not gonna be like the book. We all know how I felt about the book and its titles of each chapter. I feel even less about the episode. We started off with a bang. I get where we were trying to go with this episode, but the book did give more context than what this episode gave. I'm gonna be fair and give it a 6. That's how I
Okay,
feel.
6. It's okay. Listen, it's okay. Listen, you will not be banished from the panel because you out here giving 6s on my family business panel, but I'ma still love you regardless because we giving 8s and up around here. But now we want you to be honest. Candy Love, what it do? What you think, babe? What you think?
I gave the episode a 7.77777. Because Gabriel, he wants to go scorch earth for some reason, and I don't know why. And him and that heifer that he was talking to, whoever his assistant is, they ticking me off. I don't, I didn't like her from hello. I'm like, girl, why are we plotting on somebody? Like, what is your problem? What's your deal with Gabriel? Like, who are you all? Who are you to him? That he want to go hunch on Shirley, so she can't be much. I don't know. And Curtis and Marie, I needed to see action. I didn't need to see post-coital. So that's why I got a 7.777 because I needed to see something going on versus post-coital. Thank you, Tika. See? Thank you.
Why I gotta be a 7.77? Why you couldn't just give it a 7.999? Because we know that's where you really wanted to hit. You know what?
My birthday is on the 7th. So I just kept the 7s going.
I mean, they lucky. You didn't give me your number.
Yeah, I'm along the lines with exactly what Candy said, but primarily I gave it an 8 because we didn't get a real love scene. Like I don't want to see them just laid up, cuddled up. I need to see some action. Let me see what Cousin Curtis really working with. Quit playing my emotions.
Because you went back.
Waiting. I've literally been waiting since they put this book out and then told us that the series was coming out and that we knew that it was some stuff that was gonna go down with Cousin Curtis. And y'all know Cousin Curtis one of my favorites, so I wanted to see what he was working with. But they did what they could, I guess, respectfully, but it was still giving 8. Other than that, I mean, I was rocking with the whole episode. I don't like how it ended, and I know we're going to get to that. I don't like how it was just it ended. It was just over with. And we get this big old view of the city of New Orleans, you know what I mean? Or the state of Louisiana. I didn't like that part, but I'm gonna keep watching and keep rocking.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, first and foremost, I'm gonna need y'all to just lay off the trunk. lay off all of that, okay? No, but seriously, if we go to the book though, ladies, because we all read the book up here. If we go to the book, they did not actually go into a lot of detail in those love making scenes with Curtis and Marie. They
And
just
that's
did
why
it.
they should have. And that's why they should have. Just give us something. Y'all led us to the water. Now give us an incentive to actually drink. That's
Yes,
all.
because I thought she was dreaming. I'm like, didn't she just leave him?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, she's back. Okay, so it was that good that you're back. Okay, I get it, Marie. I get it. I understand. So it was good enough for you to go back and risk it all again. I get it. I understand. But I did need to see a back. I need to see if his back was
Back
strong.
at you.
You just wanted to see if his back was strong. I know what you
If
was
his
trying
back
to
was
see.
strong, so we can call
It's
him
okay.
strong back cousin Curtis. That's all.
Strong back cousin Curtis. Listen, I'm not mad at that because I always be talking about strong backs and stuff.
Yes.
However, I just can't on this
No,
one.
no
I don't know.
comma,
I can't do it no more.
For real though, EJ, we ain't getting no old face or nothing. Like, come on
Yeah,
now.
we need an old face, a strong back.
Y'all be knowing my
something.
trigger words. Y'all need to stop playing. That's why I hate that y'all know me like that.
Throwing it back at you. Throwing it back at you.
I see that. I feel it. It's all good though. Yeah, we didn't get any of that.
We
Yeah.
actually got more from him and Neff. I mean, it wasn't much, but we got more from him and Nefertiti from the original. At least he came up from under the covers and she was, making noise. Just saying. It was just the whole. I agree, Tint Candy. I thought she was dreaming at first, and I thought, what the heck? I was like, oh, okay. Well,
This heifer went back.
yeah.
She went back.
Yeah, it was when he leaned in for that kiss, y'all.
Yep.
She was like, let me go ahead and double back on that. Shout out to T'Challa. I said T'Challa. I get it now. T'Challa, 44. Question. This is from the original Family Business. Is Trent Duncan's Big Shirley's oldest son? Yes, that is correct. Oh, that's correct. Yes, that is Big Shirley's older son. Let's see. We had a $5 super chat. Shout out to DeMarcus. Who y'all think is more dangerous, Bobby Trey and Saint? Bobby Trey, I think he meant or Saint. Bobby Trey or Saint. And happy birthday, Mother EJ. Enjoy your day and many more to come. Oh, thank you, DeMarcus, for that. I'm sure she will love that. And I think, shoot, I don't know. They both crazy, but I feel like Bobby Trey made an impression on me in that Cross episode. Ain't that where he from?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made an impression. So I might go with him. Tika, who you going with?
Yeah, definitely Bobby Trey. It's the powder and the thumb for me. And you will never ever and bouncing on the bed. That's Bobby Trey. That's his trademark.
Yeah.
And he's
That
definitely
was
giving dangerous. Yes.
Get on my level.
Lex, did you see Cross? Did you finish it? Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. Nope. I did.
Tasha, did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bobby Trey or Saint?
Definitely Bobby Trey. He's just dangerous for absolutely no reason at all. I mean, the wind blow wrong, you blink wrong. He's motivated by money though. So if you were to pay him any number, anything for him to get some coins, he gonna do it. Whereas Saint is, his trigger is Antoinette. So, child, no. Bobby, I was about to say Bobby Flay. Lord have mercy. Bobby Trey. Yeah. Definitely.
I already think I know your answer, but Candy.
Well, DeMarcus asked this one earlier in the week, and I said Saint. And my only thought was because he took out that man in the club for talking about Antoinette. But I think I retract that because of you could never ever. And Akuna Matata. Yeah.
Akuna Matata.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Miss T said it is a 10 for me. 10 10s all around the board. Boo boo. I'm here for it. Lillian said, hold on, she put 2 comments. Let me go to this one. I gave it an 8 because Gabriel's storyline creeps me out. But Floyd beating him up raised the rating for me a little more. And Sebastian New Girls are one of the best things. Also, listen, I love Sebastian New Girls. Hold on. Y'all doing this. Let's see who were Saint or came from. Oh my goodness.
Dang, child, that's Kate is a marshmallow.
Okay, compared to Saint at this point, I don't think. I'm definitely gonna go with Saint on this one. But okay, ladies, so we gotta get into this episode. I don't have no pictures, I don't have no games, I don't have none of that. We just gonna talk about it. That's what we gonna do today. That's how it's rolling. I need to know, do y'all think that if Big Shirley unalive Skunk or not, is Skunk gonna make it to the next season? Lex, does he make it?
Yeah, y'all see me typing and stuff. Honestly, the way I feel about this show, yeah, he'll make it. He'll pop back up, maybe season 3. We might see a snippet of him in season 2. That's how I feel. I feel like he's gonna make it because of the show itself.
Okay. Tisha?
Yeah, I think that Big Shirley still has that soft spot for him, and she just couldn't do it. She just went to go. She hid him somewhere, and he's probably gonna come back where, no matter what, it's gonna be to the benefit of Shirley and the family, wherever he is and whatever he's doing. I don't know if he'll show back up this season, but he's definitely not. He's not gone. It's just being hidden.
Yeah, I think so too. Candy?
Yes. So I think she put him away somewhere. She sent him somewhere, he probably got all the bells and whistles wherever he is. Because she has she has that soft spot for him. And she did it herself, so we know that it was done the right way. She didn't send anybody to do it and doesn't know what happened. So I think she did it herself, just to make sure that, he stays alive for however long she wants him to stay.
Okay, Tikadoshi.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with everybody on the panel. I think she good for sending somebody to Houston. So I'm thinking Skunk might be in Houston somewhere, out of sight, out of mind, and knowing, yeah. But he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back at some point. I don't know if it'll be at the end of this season or whenever they give us a new season. But I think Skunk will be back. Just as everybody stated, she has a soft spot in her heart for him, and like I said, he probably in Texas, got a private jet and everything on his way to Texas or Houston.
Hey,
out there with EJ. He gonna knock on EJ though. He gonna look you
well,
up.
if he in Houston, he ain't over here, but
he gonna find you.
But if he in Texas, he can come to the D. I'll help him out. You know what I'm saying? We can run a few scams and do what we gotta do.
Oh, not the
You know what I'm
scam.
saying?
No.
Yeah, just call me.
No scam.
Scam
Some
junkie
yard
up
work
in
or
this
wash a
thing.
car or something.
No, we're gonna be scamming. Skunk is a con artist, so we're gonna be scam junkie and Skunk. Okay, call it a day.
Love it.
Let me see. It would be interesting if Jean LeBlanc smoked Prince because he ghosted. So I don't think that's the kind of man he is. I agree with Letitia and Candy. Skunk Wesley behind gonna make it. Absolutely, Khadijah. I think so too. But yeah, I mean that's kind of where the episode started out. Was with this, but then we have your girl who is weaseling her way back into. She's coming back home, right? And I'm just like, I'm just mad about the whole situation. I'm just mad that you was out here being a thot with cousin Curtis. I'm just mad that it's only been 6 weeks. I need there to be something more than just this. I need there to be a bigger story. I need there to be a bigger reasoning. I get it, because I don't want to sound insensitive. Let me take it down 2 notches. I don't want to sound insensitive to the fact that she has needs and wants and stuff like that. My issue with Marie is that why are we here now? You know who you married. Like, why are we here? Why not just walk away? But if you walk away, then there's really nothing for you to do that's going to keep you as a kept woman. Let me say it like that, because I'm not saying that she can't do anything. I'm saying that I don't know how you go from being kept to not being kept. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was kept, I ain't no way in the hell. Okay. Yeah. See you later. I be finding me some stuff to do. I don't know. It's like Tisha said, she need a hobby. Tisha, what is wrong with your girl?
Hey, my girl.
I knew you was gonna say that.
She needs to, I told you, she needs, every time he turns her down or has to work, then she should hop on a plane and go on vacation somewhere. Every single time. Oh, you busy? Okay, no problem. I'm gonna be over here funning and sunning and shopping and doing whatever else I want to do. I'm gonna find something else to do. You busy?
Girl.
I'm busy. I feel like she should make him miss her. Or
That
miss her.
Yeah.
And then when he start asking about her, where she at, okay, now you ready now? Okay. It's 3
Okay.
a.m. Where you at? Period.
Okay. It's
So
3 a.m.
find something else to do. I don't get it. I would never walk away from the life. She knew what she was getting into when she married him. She knew who he was. She said she was ride or die. She said she was down for him. So now you changing up stuff, girl. What?
Okay, that
You
part.
can get busier, not less busy. So no, ma'am.
Exactly. And that's my whole problem with it right there. You just took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly how I feel. Like that's all the energy that I've been channeling from Marie summed up just like that because that's what I feel. And I'm not trying to take away from like what she feels. It's just like this is already known. You already know what it is. Stop playing with it. 6 weeks. Tika Dushi, what you think?
You sure you want my answer?
Girl, it's cool because
Come
I
on,
know you
Aries
said that.
gang. Come on,
You
Y'all
said
Aries
told,
gang.
you said six
listen,
weeks was a long time.
listen, y'all told her to find something to do, and she
And
found
she
something to
did.
do, and it's called Cousin Curtis. I'm
Not
just
somebody.
saying. She done went on a dinner. Well, we didn't get to that part, but she has gone out to dinner, and she has done some things. She's intrigued with the man in the black mask, and now she know what he looks like. She got that kiss from them beautiful lips that he possesses, and he don't tell her what else he did. And so she back for some more. Y'all told her to get a hobby, and she got a hobby called Cousin Curtis. And but we know John is kind of, I think he onto her in some shape, form, or fashion. I know that's something we're gonna have to keep watching for. But listen, I'm not advocating because I'm single, and that's the only reason why I'm talking like this. If I was married, it'd probably be a whole other. But y'all told the lady to get a hobby, and she got one. That's all.
A hobby,
That is
not a
not a
honey.
hobby.
That's a good
Thank you,
That's
Tisha.
a beautiful hobby. That's a beautiful,
Find
beautiful hobby.
something to do, not someone to do.
He's something.
It's a
He got
thing. It's
something
a
down there that
thing.
she can do.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I cannot. Shout out to the real Aaron Collins. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Thank you for joining the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you feel at home. We just like to have fun over here. This is our group live chat that we do over the Family Business New Orleans. And then, of course, we have our after show that we do on Thursdays. And then, we do other live shows as well. So if you're new to the channel, hope you're already subscribed, and then definitely subscribe to the other ladies on the channel as well. So anyway, thank you. But yeah, y'all. Sometimes I don't know why I even ask. I know. Let me just go ahead and I don't know, because this could go either way. I don't know. Between the two of you, I really don't know. It could go either way. So it's all good. Inky, binky, bonky. Daddy had a donkey. Donkey died.
Don't
Daddy
ask me. Go ahead. Ask Shadow.
donkey. Okay, Shadow.
You already know how I feel. Like, that's why she didn't want to pick me, y'all. Because I'm not that pick me. I'm going to be honest. I don't like Marie. Everybody knows that I feel like we should have recast that character. Go ahead and see Miss EJ's old videos on this. I did a whole character recast on this cast, just so y'all know. That being said, I'm not mad at her, right? Because I hear the 6 weeks, but how many times has it been 6 weeks? That's the question that we need answered. How many times has it been 6 weeks? How many times has it been 8 weeks? How many times has it been 3 months? Like, the fact that we found out that Miss Simone is her stepdaughter and not her daughter, and Miss Simone is what, 18, 19, 20, 21? She up there in age, right? She, in the book, she was at a school recital. In the show, she living her fabulous life. That being said, Where the other kids at? Like, we need to look at it for what it is. If this was real life and this was your homegirl, your sister, your auntie, your mama, whoever it is, and there were all these mitigating factors, how would you feel? What would you think? Would you be like, well, yeah, girl, he make all this money, and we already know that at any given time he can do 30 years to a full life term bid, and you sitting around for what? That's how I feel.
Well, I mean, but this is a life that she so chose at the end of the day. I mean, it is what it is. Didn't nobody twist her arm? Didn't nobody do all of that? I mean, it is this, and on that aspect of it, this is the life that she chose to go into. As far as Tika's perception of it, I know exactly where we're going. We going with the cousin Curtis part of it, like the man, the, you know what I'm saying? The eye candy of it all. But just as far as her choosing this, this is what she chose. And at this point, you chose this, you deal with this, and you make adult decisions based off of what you chose. And if you want to switch it up now, as Tisha says, then you need to skedaddle or do something different. But why bring, and y'all know I be biased about Cousin Curtis, but why bring Cousin Curtis into all of this? Don't you shake your head. Why bring Cousin Curtis into this and put somebody else's life in danger? I don't understand. I'm just saying, and y'all know I got the same energy for Marquise and Tatoinette. I love that. I've been using it all day, Tika, by the way. And why? You know what
It's
I'm
a
saying?
TV show. It's not real life.
I got a question.
I ain't mad.
I got a question.
Oh, I know.
If it wasn't Cousin Curtis, would you feel the same way?
Oh, yeah. I don't like Marie.
Y'all see how she just flipped her hair, right? That's a telltale.
What? I don't
When
like
I'm
Marie.
crunching numbers, that's what we look for.
I put my hair out the thing. Listen, I ain't got no reasons to tell no tales. I would feel the same way. I really just don't like Marie, the character. But shout out to Nicola, the actual actress. I think she's doing an amazing job at bringing Marie to life. So definitely shout out to her.
Yeah.
Candy, go ahead and lay it on the line, but let us know what you really think. And we know it's just a TV show, guys. We're just talking. We're just having a conversation. So it is what it is, as far as, you know, nobody's condoning cheating, but you know,
real life,
condone
it'll
you
be a no.
living your best life. That's what I condone. That I condone you finding your happiness. You only get one life that we know of, and you should not be sitting around 30, 40, 50 years mad, upset, stressed, strung out, all of the things, while your boo is either doing a bid somewhere or getting the next chick. No, you find your happiness and you don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
that is true. I'm not here for if that means laying up under somebody else, but I'm here for finding your happiness. Candy, go girl.
For the TV show, I'm not mad at Marie at all. Real life, hell no. TV show, do what you got to do. It is what it is. That's all I got.
DeMarcus, you know what, bro? I am not messing with you today. Let me read some of these. Comments, y'all. Let's see. Khadijah, thank you for asking, Shadow. No, Marie needed to get divorced. It won't change. I mean, that's the thing, is that if you don't want to be there anymore, then bye. Like, just go. Like, but don't bring other people into it. That's my whole thing. Now that Floyd done whooped up on Gabriel, I wonder if he's gonna side with Jean LeBlanc and the Crescent Boys. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that at the end of the day, Floyd is a Duncan. I think he's a Duncan. I think he is an honorary Duncan. No, I just feel like it's all about family with him. And, you know, he definitely ain't siding on that side.
I don't know what Gabriel going to do. We don't know what Gabriel want other than Big Shirley. Like, but what is his thing? Like, what is it? What is it? What does he want from Big Shirley? We don't know.
That good. He's made
other than that
whole thing back.
Other
Yeah,
than
but
that, what
it's
is he
gotta be
doing?
more than that. And it seems like it's really sinister too. I don't know what's going on with him
Yes.
either. But the thing is, when y'all keep talking about Marie need to just leave and just do something, I mean, she's married to a gangster. Do we really think that she can just walk away and everything will be okay?
Mm-mm.
I think he'd unalive her before he just let her walk away.
I don't know about that part of it. I
Mm.
think consensus would say that maybe that could be the case, and maybe about 90%. I would probably normally agree with that. But Jean strikes me as the type that's a little more, that would probably unalive her if he knew she was cheating,
True that.
versus if she wanted to leave. I don't see him doing it. There's some people I would be like, oh yeah, I definitely see that, but I don't see that for him. I don't see that in for him. But I do see him getting very, very much letting it get out of character, because he tries to hold a certain front for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like he tries to be
Mm-hmm.
this and this way and this person here and this person here. But I really think that he wouldn't unalive her unless he knew that she was stepping out.
Definitely if she was stepping out. But I still think that, like you just said, he has a reputation. He wants things to look a certain way, and that includes him being this powerful person who has a wife that has his back. So if she no longer has his back, why would he need her in his life? I think he may not act like he got rid of her, but I think that he would plot to get rid of her. Because
I
I mean, a lot
agree.
of times for powerful men, you can't just walk away from them. You
I think
know,
we saw a snippet of that when he was talking to Simone at the Crescent Boys Clubhouse. I mean, I don't know what you call a hangout for thugs, but I'm gonna call it a clubhouse. But remember when he was like, "And where is my wife?" It sounded to me like he was talking about a piece of property, not a human being. And I think that was the little snippet, because even Simone was like, "Oh, you don't need her. You have me here. Oh, she's at home waiting on you," as if she was a puppy dog, not a human being. And that's the part in this episodic television show that I picked up on and said, maybe Marie. I'm not saying Marie got a reason to cheat. I'm just saying maybe there were some other circumstances besides the 6 weeks.
But here's the thing, and that's my whole point. Like I agree with Tisha about okay, so there's two different things to this. First of all, Marie leaving, I'm saying if you want to cheat, then just leave. But I personally don't think that she has that option to leave if she wants to be kept. I'm sorry, I could not be kept for that long and want to and
Yeah.
skedaddle out of it. Okay, so there's that side of it, right? But then there's the other side of it, that if you just don't like, if it was just that simple, it's just 6 weeks and he haven't been paying attention to you and yada yada yada. First of all, like Tisha said, find something to do, and second of all, then just leave if that's like if it's just that bad. Now, in
Yeah.
theory, I don't think that that's really an option, but I get this. I get that. I get where people would be like, just go. If that's the case. But what I don't understand is why bring another person into this already jacked up situation. Go Tikaboo.
Can I say, why are we holding Marie accountable for Curtis's actions? Curtis is literally walking himself into this situation. He has yet to ask her, well, who is your husband? What's your husband's name? Nothing. He has not done any of that. He brought the lady flowers. He clearly put it down whatever time before, brought her flowers. When she said, okay, we can't do this anymore, he had to give that long, lustful kiss that he had to plant
What?
on her, and he knew he had sealed the deal when he put those shades on. He was like, I gotta. So why we not holding Curtis? That's my cousin Curtis too. But why we not holding him accountable? Marie is literally, and just like he said, you can't force me to be with you, or I can't force you to be with me. You know what I mean? So
Somebody check on
Curtis did his
EJ.
own. Curtis is doing what he wants to do. So guess what? Curtis will be held accountable for whatever actions and that he's taking. He's gonna be held accountable at some point. I'm
I'm
just
sending
saying.
something to check on you, EJ.
Huh?
I'm sending Skunk to check on you.
I knew she was going.
She over there.
I agree, Miss
I'm
Tika.
Curtis
I
too,
agree.
but Curtis
I
grown.
agree.
Listen,
agree.
hold on. See,
It was
y'all. See,
nothing but a
I ain't even got.
contest to Mr. Curtis, and we know what that was. We know when he put on them shades. We know he went to the Duncan Rolodex and was like, step 2, flower.
Okay. See, first of all, listen. Okay, let me step back for a second because let me just say this.
Y'all
I ain't
crazy.
even got to Curtis yet. I ain't even got to him yet. I'm just strictly on Marie right now. I give Curtis all the smoke, less smoke than Marie because he is not the one that's married. But I give him smoke too. I just ain't got to the smoke for him just yet. I ain't made it there yet. Tika, you jumping the gun.
I had to, because all this on Marie, y'all, you know, it's just a
We
lot.
was
Thank you,
talking about
Tika. Get
we
up
was
off of
talking
her.
about Marie. Why we
Get
gotta
up
get up
off.
off of Marie?
Get
For
up
a
off
good
of
30
her.
minutes. It's
Why
all okay.
why we gotta get off Marie? Marie was the one.
Because
Marie the one who married.
technically Marie literally has no other storyline right now other than banging with Curtis and being a dutiful wife to Jean LeBlanc, who really is not paying her any attention right now. And he
Okay.
knows that she is up to. He doesn't. It's like he doesn't trust her, and just like Shadow was saying at when they were at the club, he had mentioned to Simone something to the fact that made me second guess how he really felt about her. Like maybe he's holding on to her for a reason. Maybe because she knows too much about his lifestyle that he's not willing to let her go right away. So I'm in there.
And question: didn't David Banner say something about? I mean, Jean say she pissing me off, or she getting on my nerve, or she acting up right now.
Something to that effect.
And I'm like, hold a minute, what? Where this come from? Because you're the one that was in the prison, and not the prison. They act like he was in prison. You was on a 2-day lockup. Like, what are you talking about?
All I'm
And
gonna
he
say
was the
is
one
this.
neglecting her.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is very true.
And you didn't
But
want nobody to tell her where you was at. So what are you talking about, sir?
well, I'm gonna say this right here is that I agree with I can't remember who said it that there is definitely more to the story because I keep saying that there has to be more to the story. And I also feel like Jean is very, very what's that word?
Passive.
No, not that.
He
Very
passive as hell though.
but he could be, but I'm talking about the word that I'm looking for. He's very, very, I don't want to say attentive, but like he notices things.
Territorial.
Maybe no, that's not the word I'm looking for. He pays attention to things like intuitive. Thank you. He's very, very intuitive. And I think that there is something more sinister that is going on, and we just haven't gotten there. And I also think that it wasn't in the book either. If you know what I'm saying. And I think that that Jean has already picked up on whatever it is. So I do feel like we're about to definitely travel into some other realms with Marie because it just has to be more. I just think it has to be more. Let me go to the comments, y'all, and then we'll move on past Marie and we'll jump on Cousin Curtis right quick. Let me go ahead and jump on Cousin Curtis real quick, but not too much on Cousin Curtis, okay, y'all? Okay. Simone seems to have entitlement, spoiled brat. Oh yes, absolutely. That's why I don't like the way that when Prince was talking to her, I feel like I feel like when she finds out that it's Lauren, but I don't think that's gonna be anytime this season. I think we're gonna see this later in another season. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of clash between them two.
She's dangerous.
Yeah, I see that. Curtis is grown. He made his decisions too. He knows she was married. He choosing to see her. Yeah, we get all of that, Khadijah. Yeah. We understand that. But Marie is the one that is married. She holds the greater.
Y'all crazy.
EJ hates Marie as much as I hate Donna.
Jesus.
Listen, the thing is that I think I equally hate them the most. Like, I think I equally hate them because I can't stand Donna. Ugh. But yes.
Marie ain't did that bad to me.
She ain't did nothing. How did you feel about Brother Minister's daughter? I forgot. How did you feel about her?
Nefertiti.
Yeah.
Nefertiti.
What about her and her married self?
How did
Trifling.
you feel about her? Oh, she was married too, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Trifling.
Oh.
She eventually got married,
Listen.
though, right?
No. She was married when she slept with Curtis. Listen, first of all, this is what we're not gonna do. We are not going to act like I did not give a whole dissertation because Tisha was here. I don't know. I think Tika was on the live. I gave a whole thing about the Duncan men and they trifling ways. I did that. Now, just because I bring it down 2 notches on cousin Curtis, like I try to give him a little bit of grace. I even gave him a little bit of business before I had realized that I came back down 2 notches. I have given all of them because they all like married women and they all like a woman.
304.
Well, we not. I can't call all of. Well, they was. Never mind. Yep, you're right. I can call them that. We all know that that's what they like. It is what it is. I done gave every last one of them the business every time. I just try to, Oh, thank you, Derek. I wonder if we'll see Levi. Hold on, I must have missed a comment. Curtis know that Marie is married, so EJ just trying to justify for Curtis. And did. And did. No man would put up with being loneliness and not getting sex.
Mm-hmm.
John is.
That's because that's what he wants.
But she said no man.
No, but that's because that's what he wants, though. He doesn't mind.
Right, maybe he don't want sex.
It's not she's not doing it. It's he's not doing it.
It's 6 weeks, y'all. 6 weeks.
On him. It's on him.
It's 6 weeks.
How we know? How we know? How do we know?
6 weeks.
How we know John not really getting none? Because it ain't no way in the freaking world that a man can't. Man, John doing something too. I'm just waiting for it
like
all
she just had a baby or something. Or she just had surgery or something. It's understand. No. Mm-mm.
Or how do we know that that Marie on the right team? And I'm just asking questions.
Go on to the next thing, Claudia.
Didn't you say early on that maybe John and Raven might have had a thing going on?
I know I didn't. Was that Lex?
That's what I'm saying. Shadow, I think she was saying that earlier. Was that you?
It could have been her.
Was that you? Was Lex saying that earlier?
Who had going on?
That somebody at the very early beginning part of New Orleans said that they think that maybe John and Raven had.
Oh yeah, that was me. That was me.
I said that too. I said that too.
Only them two could have said that
too.
Okay, because I was about to say, I know I ain't heard things.
Because that funeral scene, the way he looked at her was like you better be glad I can't do my name the way I want to. But
it should have been you, right, Miss Tika?
Yeah, okay. We down. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at what you missed out on. You could have been up in the a GMC truck. Like it could have been you, right? And maybe Miss Raven, like, look, I got a baby daddy. I've been stalking for 20-something years. He still ain't been with me. How old is that daughter of Raven's? 20-something. There you go. And she still ain't got no ring. It should have been me. What if we hear the
She can't have no ring.
Why can't she?
Because he was married to London.
And not only that, though, Lexi, remember she said Raven was married.
Remember who?
He died. He was married. She was married because remember when her daughter met up with Sonia for the first time at the bar, she said, yeah, after my dad passed away, they moved back to town. So she had been married. And then even when Raven talked about it to explain to Sonia what was going on, she said, but even still, Harris was still paying for stuff even while she was married.
Right.
But she was married.
Well, he was fulfilling his father. He was paying his child support without paying his child support.
Yes. But I'm just saying, she was married. So it wasn't like she was sitting around without a ring. She had a ring.
Well, when I say a ring, there's a ring in the ring. Let's keep it cute. There is a ring in the ring. The ring is who you want. The ring is the title that you prefer. A ring is I couldn't get what I wanted, so I'm gonna get what I got. Let's just keep it a buck, because Raven, I have never seen Raven shed a tear over the ex-mister. And does Raven have more than one child? Do we know? Did we ever see some other little kids or bigger
No,
kids?
no.
There you
I'm on
go.
mute.
And I'm just saying, we see the same thing with Jean. Miss Simone looks to be an only child. Who is Simone's mama?
I don't know. They ain't brought it up yet. I guess we gonna find out eventually.
Yeah.
I
These are
guess.
awesome. These are awesome, very good questions. Shout out to Trey Haley. Shout out to you, bro. You've been doing a beautiful job at bringing the show to life. We appreciate you. Shout out to Carl. We appreciate you as well, because this story got everybody up here going. They lost their mind.
Yeah,
Everybody.
EJ, yeah, they definitely doing a great job. And I got another one of them. What the Marcus question call them questions?
Mhm.
Them random question. Anyway, who is Kendall's parents? On John's side, who is her daddy? Do they ever give us who her daddy Kendall's father was?
They don't
See
tell us.
that?
So okay, so there's a potential of another LeBlanc coming out of the air somewhere.
Or Mama
Okay.
LeBlanc.
Or a mama, okay. I was just curious.
That's true.
Because remember, the rest of the family had pretty much shunned Kendall except for Jean.
Mm-hmm.
There was that little blurb in Jean chapter whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but they don't say exactly who it was. So
Okay.
I guess that'll be interesting. Okay, let me finish the rest of these comments so we can move on to the thing. Khadijah said TV wasn't letting Charles go see 6 weeks without sex. It was only 3. Then they ordered his step directly to the next door. Listen, and here's the thing right here is that I done had plenty of back and forth with that one right there. I probably done lost some friends over that one. Because I'm just joking. That one right there. I'm sorry, Tika. I'm trying to make you laugh because I know you.
It's okay.
But I had a lot of arguments on that one right there. It's just what I'm gonna call them, because that's what they was, because they really did. They didn't want to. They was doing too much. Let me see. John know what he said. I put you through all this and you didn't leave. He knows. I mean, listen, I don't. This is my point. This is my thing. I don't know, and I get it. Agree or disagree. I think that once again, I think I've said this a couple of times. I don't think there's a world where Jean has ever put her at the number one spot. Jean is married to this business. He is married to this business that was passed on to him. I don't ever think that there was ever this moment where she was, maybe when he first tried to court her to get her, pull her in, but I really think that they've always been like this, and that now that it's just a little bit longer than what she's used to, that she's starting to question things. That's what I think. And I think there's something else, but I think we don't know what it is. But I'm just waiting for that something else, because I don't have no clues exactly what it is. Okay, so
I'm gonna have to bleed real life into fantasy right now and just keep it a buck. When what was it, 2 episodes ago, when her and Jean, 2 or 3, when her and Jean were talking, and he was like, "Oh, you've been my ride or die," and she was like, "Yeah, on our first date, I hid the drugs and the gun." Right?
Yeah.
And here's the real life. Real life is every girl or woman or whatever you want to call yourself today, every person wants to experience that fast-paced, heart racing type of lifestyle just once. I'm not saying drugs and drug cartel. I'm saying everybody has dealt with a bad boy, bad girl, bad person, whether they smoke cigarettes outside a Catholic school or whatever it was. You had that, get it out of your system just to do whatever. And I get it. I get it. Marie is married. She is all of the things. She made a vow, all of the things, blah, blah, blah. However, maybe, just maybe, she did this when she was young. I'm not giving her passes on her today decision. I'm saying that if we gonna nail her to the cross, we got a whole bunch of other people in real life and on this show, just about everybody, Because obviously, like, look at Big Shirley. She was popping it like it was hot, so bad, so much, so she got a stalker 30, 40 years later. I'm
Not so
just
bad,
saying.
so
Like,
good.
right.
Different.
No, when I say bad, like, she might need to have, what do they call those things? A master class on YouTube where you got to pay like $29.99. She might need to give us a session or two, because I'm like, ooh, do I have a 30, 40 year stalker? No, I only got them in the teens. So what am I doing wrong, Shirley? What am I doing wrong?
Mm-hmm.
You
Listen,
don't want
Aaron,
no business, though.
I am more than a cousin. I be a cousin sometimes. Sometimes I be like a sibling. You just never know who I'm gonna be up in this thing. I feel like I'm a Duncan at this point.
I think
let
we
me
all are
see.
Duncans.
Uh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm
Except
trying to see if I
for
can get
when
through
Brother
to
X
the.
is loose.
What'd you say, Tisha? What'd you say, Bo?
Except for when Brother X is loose, then I'm not a donkey man. So.
Oh yeah, I'll show you my driving
Candy
license
feels
real
a way
quick
about
then.
that ring at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen,
He could have kept that.
that ring was gorgeous. I'm sorry. I would have took that mug and kept it pushing.
Wait, was it gorgeous because the box lit up in the background, or was it actually gorgeous?
Listen,
Listen,
It's
again,
all
Because I
about the
can
go
get you
find
money,
that
something
honey.
to
box off of
do,
T.
catch
I
a
can get you
flight.
that
That's
box
all
off
I'm
of
saying.
T.
thank you, Tisha. See, we be here. We be here, boo. We be here. Because I'm trying. I'm just gonna be. I'm sorry. I'm that person who will do everything else. I will find something to do. I will find things to do. I will find ways to spend all of your
Maybe she's
money.
done all that.
But
We
she
don't
need to
know.
keep doing it. She needs to keep doing it. She needs to find a
Technically,
hobby,
she did find
a
something to
business,
do.
not
She
something to
found
get
something.
under,
She couldn't try to
not
tell y'all.
someone, something like some stuff. I don't care
She
what it
found
is.
something to do, which was extracurricular, which allowed her to burn some calories and reduce stress. It just happened to be with someone, but she found something to do.
Oh Lord,
Talked about
thank you,
her.
Khadijah, girl. You know, sometimes you never know what's gonna happen on these lives. Let me see what Demarcus saying. I think that Lauren know this Larry. Hold on. I think that Lauren knows this Larry and Nene were together. Oh, okay. Because would she tell Larry if Nene was cheating? I don't know. Because I don't really know about their relationship, and they
Okay,
haven't
boy.
really given us a really good context about their relationship yet. Because to be fair, for all the people who've read the books, Lauren kind of got thrown in there later as they brought in the storyline in the television show. And then we kind of get the Lauren character. We don't get Lauren in before. So I don't know what their relationship was, but I guess we shall see. Shout out to Miss Kira. I just say channeling her sunshine character. Yeah, Gabriel's storyline is so cringe. Yeah, they could definitely do without that. So there's a moment where we see that Prince is going to go to the jail. He wants to tell John about what's going on. He needs some guidance as to should he tell Saint or not about these pictures. And to be fair, I don't think that he should tell him about these pictures, y'all. I know it's going to come out, but I just feel like that dude is just crazy. I don't know about telling him about these pictures just yet. Maybe let her get a head start, like maybe let her run away first and then, but really, but I don't know. Candy?
What's up?
Should Prince tell? Should Prince tell
Oh
Saint?
no, Prince need to mind his business because he knows what time it is. He know his brother's cuckoo cuckoo. He know his brother got a trigger finger like no other, or beat down like no other. Yeah, he knows not to tell. Even though he's not the only one with pictures, the other fella got pictures too. So when he told John that lie about that's only copy, I'm like, bruh, your homeboy got photos as well. But anywho, yeah, no, we're not telling Saint. Yeah, we're not telling Saint about that. And then now that John has stuck his nose in it, of course he's using it for another reason. Other than safety, John is all about money. It's all about what the next big thing he can get. Just like he gave Marie that ring, we about to get this, that, and the third. He telling Prince, we about to get this, that, and the third. Child. Yeah, no.
Okay, Tasha.
If he really wanted his brother to find out because he cared about the fact that he wanted his brother to find out, they could have sent him anonymously somehow. And he didn't. Actually, I think it was a mistake for him to give it to John. I think that John has a very sinister reason for something. It appears as if he's going to use it for leverage for Big Shirley and Marquise, but he could also use it in a way that will keep Saint the number two. Because as the number one, he needs to continue to exert himself over Saint. And so I don't think that it was a good thing. But Jean's a smart one. Prince and them they're just corner boys. You know what I'm saying? They're not in the business of thinking. They're in the business of just doing and carrying out the job of the thinker. So, I mean, I know. I said all that to say, and then no, he certainly shouldn't have told Saint. But if he really wanted him, no, he could have sent it anonymously.
Now, Derek, I approve this message. All of it. Okay, that's what's up. So let's talk about, we're going to skip on over to Antoinette and Marquise, because she gave Marquise a strong warning, Tika. What were your thoughts just about this scene in general? And shout out to Mo, because Mo came through to the live this past week, and she's really, really sweet, so dope. And she say that Antoinette she just want to be loved. But shout out to Mo, because she was wearing the hell out of that brown dress. I ain't even gonna lie. But go ahead, Tika, what do you think?
Well, Antoinette is never going to leave Saint, and that's just what it is, and that's what she was trying to tell Marquis. I'm not leaving him. I might get popped a couple of times, but he gonna probably take you out. So I'm not leaving him though. Like, she basically told him, I'm not leaving him. You know what I mean? Like, so at this point, Marquis just being stupid. Like, let her. It's at this, and it's kind of too late now, because at some point, well, we know the info has fallen into the wrong person's hands. But I mean, Marquis should, he should just walk away from what I call it, Dotnet. Yeah, he should just walk away. But Marquis is a Duncan, and he's bullheaded at this point, and I don't see himself, I don't see him doing anything different, because as a man, and he's being challenged at this point. Like, he has to prove a point. That's the whole thing with Marquis. He's always had to prove a point with his mother, with his Uncle Floyd, and so now this situation is no different. He's got to prove a point. I just want to backtrack just a small moment. Just a little bit. Why they treating Prince like he was a scrub at that jail though? Like, get out of here. You're gonna get locked up with him. So I kind of felt bad a little bit for Prince. I understand he's under a certain amount of pressure to make sure that John is always informed. However, they just straight scrubbed him up out of the jail precinct. And yeah, Dr. Net, basically, like I said, she told Marquis she's never, ever, 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 ever leaving doggone Saint. So, we'll see if she end up somewhere stinking.
Girl, and I actually agree with you about most of that, in the sense of Antoinette not really wanting to leave Saint. Do I think that she's crazy enough to stay there, being that it's Marquise is the one? If it had been some other John, I would have been like, she probably would be cool with it. But I think that she knows the ramifications of this particular link up. But at the same time, I don't think that she has any intention of ever wanting to be with Marquise. I think Marquise is a good time for her. I think it's something that she is doing to escape. And I think that she's done this many of times before. I don't think that this is anything new. You can hear it all in the context of when Prince talks about how they had to take the pictures because he wasn't going to believe them. She'll talk her way out of it. So I think this is just something that she does. And you're right. She probably has no intention of leaving him, but I don't think that she realizes the magnitude of this particular person. Because for some reason, they really got it in for, I don't know what it is, but I mean, he
And
like a
then
real op.
he dropped her off at home, right?
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all didn't want to go into work
No.
together, but then y'all make it make sense, please. And then don't tell me you scared of you ain't scared. He ain't just become crazy today. He been crazy since you known him. So why is the level? Why y'all heightened now? I guess because of the pictures. Maybe that's why. I don't
She can't
understand.
lie her way out of it.
You
She
should have
can't
been.
say
You should have
that
been
it was
scared
a.
long time ago, sister girl. You should have been a little cautious long time ago.
And did you see that soft spot that Saint has for her when he was talking to Sebastian?
Oh
And
yeah,
how he's like, nah, man, I wasn't trying to. Basically, he wasn't trying to be underhanded. I just got a high maintenance woman. I need
Mhm.
to.
and that's.
It was
I'm gonna
so.
need him to
It
get
was
his
the
life
first time.
together.
Yeah, but it seemed like it. But that moment seemed so vulnerable of him,
Yeah.
for him to
I
say, like, I was like, oh, okay, oh, you
But he
sweet,
beats her though.
kind of. That's true. That I agree. Well, that's what she said, but she be. How do we know she be lying to cheating?
Oh,
So
baby, we done seen him put paws on. He snatched her up out the club and told her you
Yeah.
can't work here no more. So we know
Yeah.
that's
it get
true.
worse than that in the
That's true.
private.
You right.
But
Right.
your money is what keeps is. I mean, chat. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, move on.
Because Marquise got more money. So if it was about the money,
I don't think it's
I
the
don't think it
money.
was
I think that she knows that he will do anything to
the
keep
simp
her.
behavior.
Um, I think I think the thing that we're all missing that to me is prevalent is I think Saint has always been second or third place. He's been second or third place to his brother Prince, who is this Adonis looking man. We don't know what the rest of the family look like, but I can almost guarantee you that Prince looked more like them than Saint. He's always played second fiddle underneath Jean and probably any other drug cartel or blah 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 that he did. Pierre picked up on that. Think about it, because they mentioned in this past episode that he was the secret partner to Pierre. So he was undermining Jean just to get a little bit more money, a little bit more come up, a little bit more shine. And I think that Antoinette picked up on that. She knows she's always going to be number one. Because, like, when we talk about women who stay in relationships and stuff, sometimes it's because they feel like they don't have anywhere else to go. Sometimes it's this, but a lot of times it's because they actually know what it will be and they play that life gamble. That's what Antoinette is doing, is playing that life gamble. It couldn't be me, but I think that Miss Letitia, what you just said, it made so much sense when you said he was vulnerable. He would do anything for that girl, including kill. And she
I
knows
mean, he did.
that's the
It's
most
not a
dangerous
thought.
part.
He did
She
kill
knows.
for her. He absolutely killed for her, and she didn't even know it. Like in the sense of it wasn't like it was just a comment. So he absolutely will do that for her. But more than anything, y'all, I think that Saints took her out of a situation and put her in another situation. We know where she came from. We know she came from the twirl around on the thing. And I think he took her out of that. And sometimes that has a savior complex with it. Like this is the person who took me out of this life, da 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 da. It doesn't matter all the other things. I feel like now I have to deal with all of these things because he took me from this. So that's why I've always said that I feel like Antoinette has a deeper story, I would think, than what she's doing. And I feel like what she's doing is more so is something for her. I can't really explain it the way I want to, but I feel like it's some kind of security blanket for her. It gives her some sense of control because she doesn't necessarily have control at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is what gives her that. I'm not saying that it's right because y'all know how I feel about Antoinette, but so I don't think it's right. I just think that is where her mindset is, because think about it. Why would someone knowingly have somebody that was this crazy? Why would you pull other people into it that you care about? She actually seemed to low key, like a smidget, like felt bad for Marquise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying that she loved him or nothing like that, but she felt bad for him, knowing that she done put him, well, they have put themselves, say they have put themselves in this situation, okay?
Right.
I'm just saying that's what I think. But I don't know. I guess we shall see how this is all going to play out because I think she's going to be another one that shock us. Shout out to Demarcus for the $5 super chat. He said Mahogany and Ebony, Sebastian Assassins, probably went to finishing school and hashed. Lord have mercy. Listen. I don't think Saint is scared of too much, to be honest.
Right.
I don't think Saint is one of those people that's ready to walk out there, and if he gets unalive today, he'd be okay with it. Since Levi Duncan is supposed to be 6'8", less cast dominant. Oh, y'all talking about who to cast for him? Gotcha. Okay, y'all. So we talked about. I feel like I was about to ask somebody something, but I can't remember what it was at this point. So anyway, we'll just move on to the next thing. When we get so, not Saint. Gosh, Jean gets out of jail, right? Jean gets out of jail doing his 2-day bid, as Candy said, because they made it seem like he did a whole real bid.
Right.
But doing his 2-day bid, he gets out and everything. They have this party for him. There's this moment where we see Simone and Prince have this thing, and she just, Prince is just completely kind of just through like, girl, it feels like she was just a jump off for him. That's what I think. But it is what it is. But I don't think she feels that way exactly. And then we also see that he gives up those pictures or whatnot. And now Jean is supposed to handle the situation. I need to know, what do y'all think Jean is going to do? Like, because a lot of people in the chat were saying that, I think this was last week, they were saying that they feel like he's going to take the pictures and then just basically use it as leverage to get a piece of the Midnight Blues, which absolutely makes a ton of sense, right? Because that's the only thing you really could do with the photos. But that doesn't solve your Saint problem. That just makes another problem. So I feel like there's still this piece that's missing. So what are y'all thoughts on how it's going to go in the television version? I know y'all know the book version, but what are y'all thoughts just in the television version of it? What do y'all think as far as Jean and Saint are concerned in the photos? How do you think he really leverages this to get his way into the Midnight Blues? Lex, you go first.
Honestly, I think yes, he's going to leverage it against Marquise and Big Shirley, or more important, Big Shirley. He's gonna go to the mom and like, look, we both know Saint a killer. We both know that Saint willing to die for his. So even if you say you're gonna take out Saint, he'll take out your son. That's a given. But I also think he gonna try to leverage it on Antoinette to keep Saint in line. I think he know that Saint been playing outside the color lines and was playing with Pierre. We talked about how he's so intuitive. I think Jean already know. And now he gonna like run me back my money to Antoinette, or he gonna have Antoinette back on the pole, popping it like it's hot. Like there's so many avenues, but I feel like he's gonna use that video or pictures both ways.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree that Jean absolutely already knows. I feel like he's been a step ahead. I feel like he figured this out quite some time ago, which I feel like is going to lead to the decision that may be made without trying to give away too much. Tisha, what are your thoughts as far as like, what do you think they could really use the photos as leverage for? Like, how do you think he could use them?
I tell my piece. I think that somehow he can use it to like I said, Sun Saint. And they could use it by way of, talking to Antoinette or whatever. But somehow I think I agree with Lexi that they'll probably just use it to try and get into the blues somehow. Um, and that could mean I'm going to threaten your family. It could also mean that he may ask for secrets, or he'll unleash, the footage to Saint. He may ask for, I don't know, hell, he might release it to Gabriel. I don't know how Gabriel fits into this this area. He's not even from here. He's from Atlanta. What is he doing in New Orleans? That's
Looking
what we're
for Big
really supposed to find
Shirley.
out. Yeah, but that's not the only thing he's in New Orleans for.
Yeah, he's
Because
spending money.
Probably got some business out there though, because he is a real estate developer.
yeah, but we know that whenever Sims is around, business and underhandedness and underworld business is always prevalent. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
saying? So there's always deals being made.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just feel like or he could use it to somehow try to pin Pierre's unaliving. I don't know, on the Duncans. I don't know how. I'm waiting for it to unfold.
Girl,
I
I
don't
got
know.
you. I got you. Okay, y'all. So let's move to the conversation, Tika, that John is gonna have with his wife. Now, all of a sudden, he is. I understand the error of my ways, baby, baby, baby. I love you. I understand that I've been lacking. I ain't been doing my part. Yada 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 yada. Here's this big ass ring, and I'm gonna get you something to do because clearly you need something to do because I need to go do what I need to do because at the end of the day, I feel like Jean, he pretty much said it. He has something big planned. And if you read the synopsis to that BET drop, they tell you that Jean's family lost all of this land, like in New Orleans somewhere. Like they lost this land. Jean's mission is to get back all of this land. Now, I do not believe that it is Big Shirley's land. I believe it has something, I think it's something totally separate. But his whole mission is to get his birthright that he feels like has been taken away from him. That's per the BET Plus synopsis, right? So I just feel like there's a bigger plan that he's been working on as well, and he just not telling nobody what it is. Like I feel like there's this whole big thing that he's not throwing out there, and he's not throwing it out to his wife either. He don't want nobody to know. So, with that being said, how did you feel about just their conversation and how she was like, shoot, she was ready, she was in. All of a sudden, bump cousin Curtis, give a damn about Curtis, got this big ass ring, about to get a piece of this, like bump all of that. Like she was all in all of a sudden. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, she always dreamed of what she could do with the Midnight Blues, and that was opening to him saying, "Okay, here you go. I think I got a way in. I think I have a way to get what you wanted." And then her eyes light up when he mentions the Midnight Blues, and so it's like, oh, she already is in her mind planning redecorating and everything that she could think of, to do to the place. So I mean he gave her something to do, but now she gonna have to sit that other thing aside because she went back to the to Ernestine, the psychic, and she was like, "Girl, you at a crossroads. You're gonna have to make a decision." So is her decision gonna be to let cousin Curtis go now that she thinks that she has what it is that she wants, which is Midnight Blue? And as far as John and the whole land situation, I don't know if it's going to include the country boys land, the property that Big Shirley has just kind of acquired. I don't know if it consists of that land as well, but back then they was known for taking what we owned, and so it could be a part of that as well, even though he may not know just yet that that land has been acquired by somebody else. So, but then again, John is always a step ahead of everybody, other than when he was out there popping off at the popo like he had sex. So
Girl, that part. Yeah, no, absolutely. Wholeheartedly, 100%. I feel you on that. Candy, I'm going to bring to you this last part, right? The last part is where we get to the end and Floyd just come out of the blue, just knocking folks out. No, seriously though, Gabriel is out here. He bringing the Big Shirley flowers. He like, look, got her an envelope. He done went and got her the best thing that he could ever get her. Now, I did not catch if he put this land that he has bought, if he put it in her name or not. I didn't catch that part because that is going to be a major key piece if he puts it in her name or not. Because if he does put it in her name, Big Shirley won, period, point blank. If he does not, and it is still with his company, if he is the one who legally owns it, this is going to be horrible for Big Shirley because of the fact that he will now control it. And there is no amount of money that she could give him because he's a freaking billionaire. He don't need her money. He only wants this one thing. And I feel like if that little piece is missing, this is bad for her, Candy. Like, this is not going to be a good thing because there's no world. She's a Duncan at the end of the day. I know she's married in, but y'all know the Duncans married these strong-willed, minded women, and they stubborn. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there is no world where she is ever going to ever go backwards, right? So with that being said, when she says that she'll go out to dinner with him, she's just trying to save Floyd, right? Trying to save him in that moment. So that means that there's gonna be a big something. She's not finna do this with this man. It's not finna happen. So that means that if he owns the land, he might have some retaliation. I mean, what are your thoughts about just the end of the episode? I had to get all of that out of my chest.
I was gonna say, what was the question again?
I was gonna say, what are your thoughts about just Gabriel, him knocking Floyd out, and the fact that he actually bought this land? Do you think there's gonna be an issue with it?
Well, you said everything that was about the land, so I'm gonna leave that part alone. But Floyd flying in like what's the Jet Li? What's the man name? The Karate Man, Bruce Lee. Was too funny to me. He just coming out the blue, and then it's like, I told you to get DJ, not Floyd. But anyway, because he was stalking the sister, he just took it upon himself to fight him at the time where it was okay in that moment. He was too quick on the draw. Like, read the room, sir. It wasn't anything going on that bad enough for you to do this. But I'm not mad at the man for beating him up, because he beat him up from 2 times that he didn't approach the sister. He stalked. He's stalking his sister. I understand. I get it. But in that moment, it didn't call for that. Because I think she kind of had it under control per se. Unless I unless I didn't watch it right. Yeah. So now she got to go out on a date with this man. Now she got to yes. Yes, I'll go with yes. What time pick me up? Yes. Now she got to do all this because of Floyd. He has created another problem when what was already going on could have been handled. Or maybe not, depending on, like you said, if that land is in her name, then yes. But if not, if it's in this man's name or his business name, then going out to dinner with him is not going to do anything other than create more problems. Because she's not finna give him any cuckoo.
Oochie, la, la, la.
That ain't what type of time she on,
we're getting brand new. Oh, sorry.
But that's all I have on that part, because you gave a whole lot on the land.
Okay, dang. Candy,
I'm just saying you did, because I didn't think about the names. I didn't think about any of that. So what I would have said would have been dust compared to what you said.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Lex! I'm sorry, y'all. I've been eating these gummy worms. They like the best gummy worms ever. If you have not tried them, you should try them. You can get them at Walmart.
What's the brand? Oh, okay.
They like the best. I don't even like gummy worms, but for some reason, I love these. And the gummy bears are good too. Okay, sorry. Lex. Thoughts on Gabriel?
Shadow.
And Floyd. Shadow, sorry. Thoughts on Gabriel, Floyd, and this land situation? Can you hear me? Shadow. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, y'all. My internet said it had a connection drop and all of the things. I'm sorry. What was the question?
I said your thoughts on. I said your thoughts on Gabriel. Should you make me forget Gabriel, Floyd, and this whole land situation? Do you think that it's going to be an issue or problem?
Floyd acted. Okay, so I distinctly remember Gabriel saying, I bought the property. You have nothing else to worry about. Look at the papers. So at no point did he say, I bought the property for you, or you now own the property. So he, as a manipulation tactic, because we know what Gabriel is. He absolutely bought that property and is going to keep that property so he can always be around her. This isn't a one and done for him. I may not know a lot, but I know men like Gabriel. This is not a one and done. This is a forever, right? She popped his cherry or whatever y'all want to call it. You know, he been around the world, seen all the things, bought all the things, bought all the women, but none of them compared to Shirley because Big Shirley was the one who didn't want him for nothing. She saw him as a transaction, and that's what turned him on. Like, that's the saddest part of all, is he's after the chick who saw him as nothing but a dollar sign, as an ends to a mean. Floyd is the regular brother, right? Floyd is the brother who's like, I know what my sister is, I know what my sister did, but can't nobody say that about my sister but me, right? Like, Gabriel is the antithesis of what Big Shirley's past is. You don't see nobody else like, back in the day, Big Shirley. They talk about how Big Shirley had hands, how Big Shirley caught bodies. They don't talk about the other bodies she caught. Gabriel is that reminder. Floyd don't like that. So Floyd is always going to act wrong, in my opinion, when dealing with Gabriel, because he's never going to think logically. You know, took out those other two. That's
you breaking up, Bubba.
That's what I think about that. I figure because it's showing me now, but that's what I think.
Okay, no worries. All right, y'all. Well, y'all, that is really what's up with the family business. I mean, that was pretty much all the things that happened for the most part. And I don't think we really left anything major out of it. I think we talked about everything. I will just say this real quick. I got one last thing to say. I will say this real quick. Curtis was wrong for sleeping with a married woman. Period.
What does that mean?
I didn't say, listen, I tried to let it go. Tinker, you see?
All of the Duncans are wrong for sleeping with those married women.
You see, I tried to just say it.
We listen and we don't judge.
Oh, we listen, we don't judge. I just want to know what it means. That's all.
She was trying to acknowledge that Curtis was being a little dirtbag by messing around with Marie.
Yeah. Thank you,
you know, that's all. She was just trying to acknowledge it. I understand.
Okay.
People be saying I'm biased and stuff like that. I'm just trying to acknowledge that Curtis is wrong. Who said well? Who said well?
I mean, you know, we love it.
I mean,
you're not mad at it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We can stand in our Carl Weber universe. However we stand, period. But I got one more thing to say about Gabriel.
Okay.
I agree with T'Challa. He's gonna hold this ownership over her head in order, because remember, the farmers were upset because the casino encroaches on their land.
Yeah.
And so I think Gabriel's going to use this as a tactic to give Big Shirley all kinds of problems with the city, with the ordinance, and everything, and try to even take over her business. I think that's partially why he was talking about, I got to keep my reputation, because his reputation is he gets what he wants all the time. What if it's not about Big Shirley at all? It's simply about the land. What if he made up the story about her being his first? But we knew he knew that would be a trigger for her, because everybody knows where Big Shirley came from. What if that wasn't true at all? And all he wanted to do was somehow take their land. What if he's a descendant of the people who stole the land from Shirley's people in the first place? I'm trying to take it back.
I mean, that's a lot of good theories. I like it all. I mean, they got to go somewhere with this story. Like, it just has to be a deeper thing than this. And from what I've always seen, in my opinion, of Carl Weber, he always spins the block on something somewhere down the line, somewhere later. You may not get your answers that you want in the moment, but he always spins the block and gives you those answers somewhere down the line. So I feel like those details are not going to go forgotten. You know what I mean? Just from what we've witnessed in the OG Family Business, there's a lot of things that happened in season 1 that people was like, but then season 3, you get some answers, or, you know, in some cases in season 5, you got more answers about, what was his name? Michael Diamond. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're just sometimes that he just, you know, he has a method to his madness, and I love it. So there's that, y'all. But listen, y'all, we got to get up out of here because my girl has been sitting up for far too long, and I need her to go lay down and put her thing back on and all that stuff. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank y'all so much. The conversation was amazing. And Renee, I am not biased when it comes to Cousin Curtis. Thank you very much. DeMarcus P. Bronson, Georgia Peach, T'Challa. I can't find you. Wait a minute. Where you at? Ugh. T'Challa, Teddy, Lillian. Thank you, Miss Kira. Appreciate you, Renee, Derek. The real Aaron Collins, thank you. Hope you'll come back to see us. Hope we didn't act up too bad that you don't come back and see us. RC, thank you for coming through. Everybody who was in the chat that didn't get a chance to say anything, we appreciate you guys. Make sure to type in hashtag replay squad. If you are watching this on the replay, let us know what you think. Do y'all think that your girl, me, EJ, is biased when it comes to Cousin Curtis and his shenanigans that he's been, you know, like, do y'all really think that? Or do y'all think that I hold everybody accountable for their actions, whether it is a little bit or a bigger bit? I'm just asking.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not answering that question.
Hey, I heard that every parent has a favorite child, and I just feel like you got a favorite child.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All I gotta say is shout out to them 305 girls, Mahogany and Ebony, the twins, for Sebastian, the Miami Assassins. Shout out to them. They made home look good. That's all I gotta say.
Miami. Hey. Yeah, definitely shout out to the Assassins because listen, I've been waiting on some melanin twins for a minute.
Yes. Thank you.
Finally got the right girls next to them.
Y'all know the cast. Do y'all know the cast? I'm going to be on Jennifer Hudson's show tomorrow. Do y'all know the cast?
They're gonna be on Jennifer Hudson tomorrow.
Oh, is going to be on the Jennifer.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to pay attention. Listen, one thing about it is that I do not look at Jennifer Hudson's show. I look at the Spirit Walk. I'm sorry, y'all. I look at the Spirit Total. That's it. Like, I'll be like, oh, okay, such and such is on there, but I never looked at an actual episode of the show. I don't think I'm the only one, but
it's actually, I mean, I like her. Well, because I have time. That's why I'm able to kind of catch some of her episodes. You know, J Hud, she do her thing, but the Spirit Tunnel just made it even better. And then when she gets them on the couch, if she's gonna have like the majority of the cast, that'll be dope. You know, to sit and to be able to see them. You know, have a conversation.
Okay, absolutely. So I might have to look at my first full episode of the Jennifer Hudson show on tomorrow, y'all.
Just that segment, EJ.
Okay, whatever. You know, just I have to look at whatever portion that they're going to be on the Spirit Walk. First of all, because I got to make sure that they do this Spirit Walk right. Because you cannot just be hitting the Spirit Walk and you got to get it correct. You got to come with the rightness. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody gonna ever be able to compare to Aaron Pierre though? That's all I want to know.
Hold on, Usher, baby. Usher was on his skates, honey. Don't do that.
Hold on.
Usher was on his skates.
I know, but Aaron Pierre was smooth. I love Usher, Candy. Don't do me like that. You know I love Usher. Usher baby, like I would ride on his skates with him if I could, but it was just
yeah. They said she had to turn the comments off on that because they was the comments was lit on Aaron Pierre.
I was gonna say because Candy, you know I love me some Usher real bad, but there is not one person who has ever been as smooth as
Yeah.
Aaron Pierre's. Like that,
Yeah.
that's what it was. It was like so smooth and suave. And it was like
Mhm.
Aaron
It was
Pierre,
epic.
that's Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Aaron
It was
Pierre,
epic.
that's Mufasa.
Mhm.
And then the
Okay.
and
Yeah.
the only part that he almost took me out was when he went like this. I said, "Don't you do it! You better get your ass up." He put his back into it like he was about to, like I was like, "Don't do it."
But
I feel like this is a time to quote the great thespian Glorilla. I like my men dark, tall, and a little bit of ugly.
Lord.
I can't.
Glorilla.
I like them all. I like them all. Give me the whole
I'm
rainbow.
sorry.
Aaron Pierre,
Pierre
that's Mufasa.
And he fine.
But he literally looks like Scar. He's
He a
Mufasa,
sexy
but
Scar.
But you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But he
Mhm.
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
They
Yeah, he
did
did
that.
a
I
very,
ain't even
very good job. Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Pound for pound. I gotta I put the wrong one up, but either he or Ben will try. Hold on, let me see. I was trying to put the thing.
I got a question,
So
y'all.
he was in a-
Why didn't we talk about our favorite character?
Which one? Because I only got one favorite.
What's her name? You know, the pretend Glenda. What's her real name?
Ernestine.
Witch,
We
y'all.
touched on her, but she didn't really have a lot
Yeah.
going on in this episode
Ernestine.
besides her telling oh girl, and I think Tika, somebody touched on it when she went to see her, and she told her that she was gonna be at a crossroads, you won't be lonely. That's
And
exactly
that
what
her
she gonna be.
crossroads are gonna meet.
She gonna be at a crossroads for real
Literally.
now. But anyway,
Notice she didn't say what type of crossroad.
listen, it don't matter.
So
I'm
she
just
won't be
saying.
lonely?
She
Like,
won't be lonely. You
notice
won't
she
be
didn't say
lonely.
That's what kind it is. Kind of so she won't be lonely.
The crossroad where her man, her Jean LeBlanc is gonna meet the sexy fine cousin Curtis. That's the crossroads she gonna be at.
Okay. Especially walking up into the thing. So she can't know that he part of the midnight. She can't know that he is any relation because ain't no way I would walk myself right up and been into that midnight blues knowing I was her face gonna be a telltale. It's gonna be a giveaway because it's too new, it's too fresh. She liked it too much. She gonna give it all away in the face. She gonna walk up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much. So anyway, y'all, like I said, we gotta go because my girl gotta go get her rest because I need her to go lay down and put her things on.
Get your rest.
Yes, please.
All right, y'all. We are gonna talk to y'all later. We're about to get up out of here.
Bye-bye.
Ain't no business,
Aaron,
ain't no business, let the family in.
that's Mufasa.
Hey, Aaron.
We shall
Stop smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Cooking on your shit.